VK Visuals presents.
I look like a cowboy, like a 2020 West Side Cowboy.
Use a redneck.
Yeah, the gayest cowboy ever. The gayest cowboy. Oh.
Wanna be like MC, I guess.
Yeah. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fresh and Fit podcast, man, where our goal is to help you maintain a high fitness level and also keep you fresh while you're doing it. So, guys, thanks for joining the show today. Got another dope show. Got my boy Joshua Trundle from Do You Fitness. It's gonna be we got my boy Chad back in the studio. Finally, he's on vacation. He's been on vacation, I swear, for like 3 weeks. I don't know what type of job he has. I don't know what type of job he has. He can just take so much goddamn vacation, but whatever. I'm still here working, still grinding, still making sure the show goes on, you know, because I'm committed. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get down.
So are you insinuating that I'm not committed because I was on vacation with my wife? Yeah. I don't like what you implied.
Bro, I'm just trying to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting people know how committed I am. I'm not really worried about you right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not really about you.
I need you to commit to wearing shirts that don't cut off your circulation.
Hey, bro, it's not that.
I need you to
This shirt actually fits me fine. This shirt actually fits me fine, bro.
Does it though?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. You sound like a hater, and I understand that. I understand why you're a hater. I understand.
I see your wallpaper is a little more current today.
Bro, I've been back in my villa for weeks now. If you wasn't so busy, if you were so busy off on freaking vacation every week, you would have known that.
I took 2 days, bro. I was off 2 days.
You would have known that. I swear, I feel like you always know.
It was a much needed vacation. But let me tell you something. When we were out of town, there were so many people that did not have on a mask, and I don't know, man. I'm a little concerned. I know trends have spiked. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Just keep talking. Just keep talking.
See, I gotta carry that. So,
a
lot of people without masks, and I don't know, man. It's I think when this first started, I was kind of in the group of people that were leery over the facts and what people were coming out saying, and wearing masks, and that it was affecting as many people as it said it was. And the trend is kind of going back up again, and I don't know, man. I don't know. We were in Charleston.
Yeah. So you think mask is the thing that's going to help?
I don't know. What I do know is that people don't know. People don't know.
We don't know shit.
But I can tell you this: if masks do help, where we were at, everybody got corona.
Yeah, I don't think it does nothing, bro. I don't think it does nothing.
Because isn't there like once you take it off or touch it, it's contaminated, or you're not? It doesn't.
Pretty much.
So I mean, look, man, I've been touching this thing all day.
Yeah, of course you have. That's normal. All right, so boy, so Josh just hopped in. You know what I mean? Now we in there, bro.
I know. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I just woke up. I'm a little tired.
Woke up, man. Hey, bro, don't feel bad, bro. Like I did too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because It's like I be trying to take naps because my clients don't call me to like 12, 1 a.m. to come train. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you do is be training at night. Yeah, that's what time you train, bro.
Yeah, James trains strippers downtown.
No, I don't. Shut up. Shut up.
And he trains them
so
in
no,
the alley.
Like seriously, like so look, so out here in Saudi, the culture is nocturnal. You know what I'm saying? So most people, they do stuff at night because it's so hot during the day.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Chad earlier, it's like it's 117 degrees during the day. You know what I'm saying? But it's 100 at night. It's not like it's that much. It's still 100 at night, but it's
117 degrees, man.
During the day.
That's free ball weather all day, man. That's free ball weather.
I swear, man. I already feel like it's that type of weather here, let alone 117 degrees.
Yeah,
So it's like 90 at home. It's like 90 at home, right? Back then it was like 90 degrees, right?
That's why I was snapping. It's too hot.
It's so hot, bro. But so I'm telling you, bro, 117, and then this desert heat too. So it's different. Like it doesn't even feel like it's coming from the sun. When you go outside, the heat comes off the ground. Like it's like it feel like you stepped in like an oven or something. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
What prompted this? What prompted this move, man? Like you just upped and went to across the world.
Well, that's a great question. I've been training like royalty, these guys, like clients, whatever, for a minute. I was training one prince when I was in New York. Opportunity was there, so I was in New York doing that for a little bit, and then another opportunity came, and so when I shut the gym down, I was going to relocate, but when I was going to relocate, I ran into some issues with the city council and stuff like that, trying to get the gym, trying to get a conditional work permit. They kind of blocked me from that. So when the opportunity came from this, it was kind of like just perfect time. And I was like, all right, I'm just go to Saudi and just make this bread real quick, stack up, and then come back and open the gym up. You know what I'm saying? When the opportunity presents itself. So it actually worked out really well because I don't know what I'll be doing right now if I wasn't here, man. So I praise God, you know what I'm saying, that I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be here working because I know how hard it's been for trainers and gyms to kind of work through this time period. You know what I'm saying? It's been a struggle. So
that's dope, man. Even for me though, like I'm blessed to like be in a position that I'm in. Like I have yet to struggle not once this pandemic because just by the way that I set everything up, which is a blessing, man.
How did you set?
So what
do you have
adjustments have you had to make? Yeah.
So, for me, I didn't have to make no adjustments like whatsoever. Like the way that I've been. So when the pandemic happened, I'll say about 4 or 5 months prior, I was already gearing my brand up to be more online anyway, because that's where I wanted to be. So when the pandemic happened, it was just a matter of me rolling things out a couple of weeks earlier than I originally planned. So when it happened, I mean, you got a lot of people like, dang, like, what am I about to do? Like, I don't know how I'm about to train these people. Me, it's just like, what? Here you go. This the program.
So you was ahead of the curve.
Yeah, man, I was way ahead of it. I already hired an online business coach to help me kind of like learn how to scale and learn how to set certain things up online. So, and I hired him in like December. So
sweet.
Yeah, so I was already like learning how to do certain stuff. And once it happened, it was like it's playing right into my hands, real. So like my business like grew maybe like 3 times during the pandemic.
Wow.
Wow, man. Good for you, man.
That is so great to hear, man. That's amazing, bro. That's good to hear.
Yeah, so it's
what kind of things do you incorporate into your training?
For me, it's more so the mental aspect of it. So basically why I got into fitness. Like, I was always athletic, play basketball, all that. And for me, it just helped me deal with a lot of things, my personal life. So a lot of people deal with those type of things. So I translated that into my own personal program. So I basically took the last 6 years of my life from how I built myself up physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and put that into a program. So it starts off mental, and then it goes into the physical, teaching people how to learn their body, how to move more functional, and not just worry about how much weight they're moving, but moving it as efficient as possible, learning their body type, learning what their body needs, and just teaching them how to sustain this lifestyle and not just focus on like the diet aspect of it. So that's pretty much like the overview of how I do certain things. So the program that I get The coaching program is called Boss Up, built on self-success. Basically, basically what I've been doing the past 6 years, being 28 years old, running a business, like, man, that shit hard. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. That shit is a struggle. But
yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
It's a struggle, man. Like, to keep it all the way 100, like, this shit is stressful. But
absolutely,
I mean,
because you're in the people business, and any business that you deal with people so closely is going to be stressful. You know what I'm saying? How it's going to be kind of volatile, especially like we deal with people. You meet people at like sometimes their lowest point, right? Because they're a lot of times when you gain weight or you're out of shape, it's because you've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you meet people there, so you got to help bring people up. So I definitely understand that. So when you say the boss up, when you're talking about boss up, and you're talking about your mental aspect of your brand, is that where you got the name Do You Fitness from? Like, where did that come from?
So the name Do You Fitness basically came from how I personally operate, like just my personality, period. Like, I'm not the biggest, not as an athlete, wasn't the fastest. But like I'm gonna do things how I know I can do it, and I'm gonna stand out doing it my way. So it's like as when we grow up, like you hear no, you can't, you won't, don't. You hear that thousands of times by your 18th birthday. So for me, it's like that can't stop you from doing what you want to do. So that's just the mentality that I take into everything. Like the slogan is just do you. So it's like no matter what somebody tell you, like if you have a goal, whether it's weight loss, whether it's career-wise, if you want to do it, like go do it. Like, because a lot of people, everybody's not going to see your vision. Everybody's not going to be able to understand your journey. So just do it. So that translates to Do You Fitness. And it's so crazy because, like, I remember this day like it was yesterday. Like, my brother and, like, a real close family friend, like, helped me come up with the name. We was outside in the street. I legit didn't even care for it at the beginning. I'm like, all right. It's cool. But as things progress, man, now I can't stop saying it.
Yeah.
So, but it's
For sure. It's very catchy. Do you Fitness is catchy and it means something. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it means something to everybody who says it. It means something personal to them. You know what I'm saying? Do you Fitness is part of your own fitness journey. Yeah, absolutely.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been a trainer now for 6 years, and I've been self-employed running Do You Fitness for 5 years.
Nice.
So for me, things kind of took off quickly, like a lot quicker than I expected. Which basically just allowed me to be able to branch out on my own and do my own thing and be able to constantly progress as the years go on. Man, it's a blessing though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like a lot of people can't really say that they've been able to do certain things that I've been fortunate enough to be able to do at this age. And it's dope, man. Like I don't even take the time to really sit back and think about certain things because I'm so like dialed in on like, all right, what's next? So it's dope though. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
So, but you also have like a lot of clothing items too, because that was one thing that when I noticed about you is a lot of your peeps be wearing the Do You Fitness gear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What made you do that too as well? You know what I'm saying? What got you into the fitness side? I mean, the fashion side of it.
For one, as an entrepreneur, you gotta have multiple streams of income.
Right.
You definitely gotta have different ways of like it's a difference between being a trainer and being a business owner.
Yeah.
So it's like, I love training. Like I love training. I love doing this, but I got bills too. So it's like, what can I put out that still correlates with my brand, help people know me, build the word out, but also bring us revenue. And then like me personally, I mean, I love to get dressed. I love to wear. I love to look good. So that was the easy part with creating different type of clothing items that represent the brand. Like just do you this, like stuff like this. Like I mean, when you wear it like you said, you feel it. It don't just look like damn, like what that mean? Like it's that, where you get that from? So it would just be me just being naturally creative. And like I got the entrepreneur shirts, the essential entrepreneur. So that came from the quarantine.
Right.
So it was just
because
like
essential workers, essential entrepreneur.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, it was so crazy how it came about. Like,
yeah, I like that.
I was legit. You said what?
I said I like that. It's catchy.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Send me y'all after this, man. Send me y'all where y'all at, man. I'll shoot y'all one.
I'll bet,
So, like,
for sure.
Yeah. So the essential entrepreneur shirt basically came about doing a workout. I was in the basement. I was working out. And I was thinking about, the essential nurses and all that stuff. I'm like, damn, during this pandemic, I have not stopped working at all. I'm like, damn, like essential nurses, essential workers, and it clicked. I'm like, all right, I called my designer up. I'm like, hey, bro, I got this idea. It's like 1 a.m. He's like, all right, what you need? I'm like, look, I'm gonna draw it up. I just need you to make it. He's like, all right, bet. I sent it to him, and it went from there.
Sweet. Yeah. Like,
we
was seeing cats rocking the essential shirts.
And we had talked about this before, James, about how, like, in a time like this, and even to be quite honest, this show, the quarantine kind of made or broke a lot of people. And
exactly.
You got ideas that were birthed because, first of all, people had more time. Probably the typical person probably had more time in their hands than they knew. And plus, a lot of things were taken that we just probably took for granted. So, like, I know, Mahomes and I, when we first talked about the show, it was during that time. So, and I commend you for jumping on that idea and doing something with it.
Yep. And I feel like, that's what entrepreneur is about. Like, go back to the, what was that, like 2008 or something, where the market crashed and all that type of stuff. Like, you got millionaires and all that is made during, like, traumatic times like this. So it's like, if it's in you, it's gonna come out when it needs to. So it's like you said, like these type of times, like creates that separation. Like people that need to be in business or should be in business versus the people that like just get a job. There's nothing wrong with that. Like build within a company, have that security that you want to have, and just go from that. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with taking that route because this is not for everybody.
Yeah. Also, this separates a lot of people too. Like if you were just a talker, like, yo, I'm gonna make a business, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You got the chance during the pandemic, and if you was all talk, that's all you did. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
It's really that simple. Like, man, you was about that life, you created. If you weren't able to create. It's that simple, man. Bro. That's simple.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to have that creativity and just to be as innovative as I just naturally am. Like certain things that I come up with, I said it don't really, it's not that much effort put into it. Like to be honest with you, which is dope for me, and I love it. I definitely thank God for that.
So we got a little section here that I just created this section, right? Called Smash or Pass. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Smash or pass, right? So during this section, we're gonna talk about a healthy food that's quote unquote people think is healthy, and we're gonna know whether or not you eat this. Do you eat this or you passing on it? All right.
And
if so, why?
Is this things that we do or things that we know we should or shouldn't do?
Okay.
So it's allegedly healthy stuff.
Okay.
Healthy stuff.
I'm answering it as like I would do it or I do it already.
Either or. Either you gonna smash, either you would eat it or you gonna pass. Smash or pass.
Okay.
Smash or pass. You know what I'm saying? So smash or pass. Veggie chips.
Pass.
I'm smash.
Pass.
I'm a pass.
Why you passing on veggie chips? Why you passing?
I'm a pass. All right, so like if it's a chip, I'm gonna just eat some regular chips. I ain't even gonna lie to you, and like I ain't gonna lie to you. If I want some chips, I'm just grab some regular chips. And then I got a nutritionist, man. He low-key be kind of making me seem like I be making the dumbest decisions ever. It's just like you might as well just go. So I'm gonna pass on the veggie chips, man. I'm gonna grab some regular Doritos.
See, veggie chips are like the Whole Foods version of Pringles.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I won't buy them, but if they're there, I'll smash them.
That's it.
Right.
Perfect. That's perfect.
So let me tell you something.
I ain't gonna buy them.
So your nutritionist is on to something, right? So then I'm up here buying veggie chips thinking I'm really doing something, right? So I bought veggie chips a couple times. Then I looked at the ingredients. It's like, it's still mostly potatoes. So I'm like, damn, I'm wasting. I should just go to some regular potato chips. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then when you around people that like they be breaking it down, like the scientific form, and like you got all this. I'm like, man, you just gonna ruin everything for me up.
Yeah. A lot of times people try to look at stuff as like, oh, this so healthy, so this, so that, but your body looking like this is X, Y, this is protein here, it's fat here, it's carbs, it's sugar here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell people, like alcohol, like it's the same as eating a lot of desserts. Like if you drink wine, it's the same as like eating a slice of cake. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Your body don't care that you like, oh, it's wine is good for me. Your body's like, no, this is sugar. This is carb. This is, you know what I'm saying, what it is.
Exactly. Your body definitely don't know the difference. You're definitely right.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So that was Smash or Pass section, guys. So we got a pass. Chad, you saying you smashing them, but you're not buying them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not buying unless my back's in the corner. My back's in the corner.
I smash them, but I do realize it's some bullshit. Like I realize they not as healthy as they claim to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're as healthy as they say.
So if I got an option of some chips, I'm gonna grab something that I love.
Hey man, I gotta tell you before you have another one.
No, go ahead. That was it.
All right, I gotta tell you, bro. Until you said veggie chips, I was like, he said smash or pass. I'm like, oh man, our moms can't watch this episode either. I'm like, oh, what you about to? I'm like, come on, man, y'all. I'm thinking like, I'm about to be in trouble, man.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even do that to an all male cast like this. I wouldn't even do that to us, fellas. I wouldn't do us like that. You know what I'm saying? I know better. Come on, man. I know better.
I respect it, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I wouldn't even do us like
James,
that.
James, I got a question for you, for both of you. Is there a workout? Now, this isn't your programming. This is if you were doing someone else's fitness programming. Is there a workout or a specific general workout, or like maybe you're doing legs or whatever, or upper body, that you would pass on if you were like just super fatigued? Or is there like, no, if I'm going to work out, I'm gonna do it regardless of how I feel? Is there ever, I'm sure you guys have had this time where you've been faced with, okay, do I take a day off, or do I just grind it out?
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead.
Y'all love this too. I'm passing on the Murph Mondays. Oh yeah. That ain't for me, man. The Murph Mondays, man.
So if you guys don't know the Murph Monday is, so during like, I think it's the month of June, we did, or May or whatever, we did 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, another mile run, which is the Murph. We did that every Monday for a month. You know what I'm saying? So Murph Mondays is a pretty tough workout, man. But yeah, definitely. I feel you, bro.
Me, I just don't like cardio.
Me neither. So it's anything that's cardio for me. Usually that involves any endurance running. I I wouldn't say I'll pass on it. I wouldn't pass on it because I do it because I know I need to do it. But that's my least favorite workout is to do some endurance stuff. But I make myself do the stuff I hate, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I disguise mine and put it inside my workout. So I know I'm doing it, but it don't really feel like I'm just running or something like that. Yeah, so I try to disguise mine.
Bet.
What about you, Chad?
Up until about 2 or 3 months ago, I had kind of got out of the routine of running. Like I have a background in track and I did cross country, so I've done that. But then I kind of just fell out of wanting to do that, and so my mind wasn't geared towards that at all. But I decided like to really figure out the best shoe for me, running shoe. And I had a couple fails. I finally found a shoe that worked for me. So like the last 2 days.
The Hokas?
Oh, yes. The last 2 days I've done an hour run. The interval running. I do like 4 minutes on, 1 minute off. And to be quite honest with you, man, like my mental capacity to just process stuff, like it's been affected, like enhanced. So I find myself while I'm running, being able to process my day, what happened. Like I'm not just like so zoned out that I don't know what's going on. Right. Which I think kind of that might be the perception for some people. Like, how do you run so long? What do you do? It's a good time to think. When I'm lifting weights, if I'm bench pressing or whatever, doing burpees, I'm not thinking about that stuff. I'm just thinking about, damn, this sucks. I got to keep going. I got to grind it out. But running, it kind of helps me process things. So,
see for me, it's the complete opposite.
Okay.
Like it's the complete opposite. Like I'm able to zone in and zone out, not worry about too much nothing, or I'm able to really process things when I'm lifting or doing some type of functional movement. When I'm just running, all I'm like is like, man, I'm tired as hell. right. It's different for me, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can't zone out while I'm running for some reason. I don't know why.
I get that.
Yeah. Me neither, bro. Me neither. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to get into some current events, y'all. Some current events. I don't know if you guys seen this, but Patrick Mahomes just became the highest paid athlete in history, bro. 10 years. They gave him a 10-year extension, plus $450 million, bro. $450 million, dog. How crazy is that, man? I feel like he just came on the scene, basically came on the scene. He set out his first year. Second year, threw for 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns. Then last year, took his team to a Super Bowl, won Super Bowl MVP. You know what I'm saying? Won MVP the year before. I think Patrick Mahomes he's looking at becoming one of the best football players of all time. He's on a trajectory to become one of the best football players of all time, man.
Yeah, it was a dangerous contract for them to give him. I'll be honest with you. When I saw that article, I was like, man, this dude gonna mess around and open up his own league with the kind of money they just gave him.
Yeah,
open up a Mahomes league.
A lot of it is guaranteed too, ain't it?
Yeah, he gets a lot of it, but it's a lot of his bonuses.
It comes
too,
down
you know
to
what I'm saying? Bonus. A lot of bonuses in there. But so look, what's crazy is he got a 10-year extension. Basically, his contract don't come in play for the next 2 seasons. So he's under a contract for the next 2 seasons, and then his big contract kicks in. You know what I'm saying? So they basically got him for 12 years.
Whew.
He gonna retire. He probably gonna retire a Chief, or he might just.
Now, what's the average career though of a football player? Isn't it like 2 years or 3 years or something like that?
3 years, but not for quarterbacks. Most quarterbacks last to they're like 35, 36.
Plus, you can't even touch quarterbacks. As a matter of fact, they're gonna probably start doing the 6 feet social distance rule for quarterbacks. They're gonna be
right, yeah, quarterbacks. You barely can touch a quarterback.
They're gonna be like 6 feet passing roughing the passer.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
damn, the average career is literally 3 years though? I thought that was just for like running back.
No, 3 years, period. Average NFL career is 3 years. Let me tell you why I know that. Because if your ass is trying to get NFL pension, you got to be in the league for 3.5 years. So they know the average career is 3 years. So if you don't make that at least that half a season, making a roster, not even practice squad, you got to be on the active roster for 3 years, you don't get NFL pension.
You know what I would be interested to see? I wonder if we could find the stat. The average amount of teams one player plays for.
Yeah.
Because we hear about the guys that last for like with one or two teams, but you got a lot of guys that bounce around.
Bounce around.
Exactly. Right? Like exactly. Especially with the people that don't really got that name. You don't know what's going on with their career.
Exactly. And man, I've been there. Like when I was trying to make it, like, and this is the thing people don't know. Like I was going from like I was on arena teams. I was trying out for NFL teams. The thing is, when you're going from city to city, playing for team to team, even if you're on a practice squad or whatever, your ass is broke because you're not making league minimum. You're only making a certain check or a certain roster. Like it's different. It's different when you don't make that roster bonus, that money. It's so different, man. Your ass can be broke. You stand with people, different stuff, bro. It's such a tough hustle going from city to city, team to team, man. Like, man, kudos to those guys who thug it out, who figure it out. You know what I'm saying? To make it happen, man. That's amazing.
My hat's off to him, man. My hat's off to him.
For sure. So we about to get some NBA action. NBA about to start up pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's my sport. That's where I'm at.
How do you feel about it, man?
Cass is in a bubble. How y'all feel about this bubble that the NBA is gonna be in?
Man, it's necessary. I mean, I feel like it's definitely. I mean, with the times that we in now, it's definitely necessary. I mean, I feel like people just want to watch something for real. Like they don't got to be there. It's just like they just want something to watch and look forward to seeing something on TV.
So you played basketball. Did you play AAU?
I played it all. College.
Okay,
AAU,
so to me,
school,
this is what the league, but it's about to feel like if I was a player. It'd feel like AAU, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Or a training camp because you're in with all your boys on these other teams, just you know what I'm saying, in this little bubble. I think that's what it reminds me of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna get some good games. I think these boys gonna be super focused. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's with all the hate with LeBron, man? It's talking about if you get this championship, he gonna have an asterisk by this title.
People just hate greatness, man. People just hate greatness, bro. They just hate it, man. I don't know. Anybody,
whoever wins this year is going to have an asterisk, but I think it's going to be from another perspective because they had interviewed some players and coaches, and they said the same thing. They're like, well, there's no home court advantage. You're not playing to any momentum as far as that goes. There's no home, even the travel aspect. Everyone's here, so it's basically like whoever wants it bad enough in the gym at that time. So from the players and the coaches' perspective, even if it is an asterisk, it's from a positive end. Like, okay, whoever won it this year, they grinded.
You grinded. You made it. Yeah.
They got it.
Absolutely, bro.
But what's crazy, man. I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. I don't understand, like, up until recently, you got people like it in Disney and it's in the city walking around, like, probably aren't wearing masks. But then you got them so strict in this bubble. It is the guidelines don't really seem consistent. And I'm almost like I love sports. I live, eat, breathe sports. But I've come to a point, and I don't know how you guys feel, where I'm cool, man. Like I'm cool. I don't really need sports to come back right now.
Bro, I need it.
Right.
I need them.
I love it too, but I don't know. I've been so focused on stuff I've been trying to do and accomplish. So it's like right now, especially with everything going on in the world, I feel like we need all the attention set on that. Like,
right?
How we being treated. Like, we need to continue to push that narrative because, like, once it's not trending, like, people might fall back into their norms and not really think about it. So, like, right now, I feel like
they will. We will. I mean, like, that's just how it goes because, like, I mean, you know, call it what you want. I've heard people say, you know, sports is a big distraction from you know, like one of the biggest distractions. So someone's audio is weird. You guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. James, you good? I don't know if his screen froze.
Yeah, from the movement and stuff.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Well,
So all right, update. UFC 251 I know Chad's not a big fan. I don't know, Josh, are you a fan? But
I don't know nothing about it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh man,
I don't
you
know
guys
nothing about
are
it.
missing out, bro.
Thanks, bro. I
My boy
appreciate you, man. James is obsessed with UFC.
Jorge
I don't know about
Masvidal,
it.
who's actually Chad's twin, okay? Who's actually Chad's twin, is about to fight my boy Kamaru Usman. This is a big deal because they were scheduled to fight, and then Jorge had like a contract dispute with UFC. UFC didn't want to pay him his bread, you know what I'm saying? And so they ended up putting somebody else into the fight. But UFC ended up having to come back to Jorge and give him the money he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So now Jorge's getting the fight and the bread. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even if you ain't into sports, you got to respect the hustle of somebody willing to stand for what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? Saying, look, I'm not fighting until I get what I'm worth. And then UFC was like, well, we moving on. And then it ended up having to come back to him, man. So I think that's the major story about UFC 251. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely respect that.
It's on all the names you just said, bro. I don't know if you were talking about a UFC fight or something that was about to happen on the west side of Cleveland. I was like, he knows something I don't know.
No,
like,
bro. So like, yeah. Well, so the fight is happening out here in Abu Dhabi. So the fight's happening out here in Abu Dhabi. So they got fighters from all over. So it's here on Yas Island. So you got fighters from Australia, because at first you couldn't bring everybody to the States, but they got everybody here at Yas Island. So they're all here. They're in quarantine too, or I call it house arrest. They're under house arrest too. But
so
you know
didn't they set up an octagon outside? I don't know if it was just for training purposes or for the event. Didn't they set up an octagon outside, like on the beach?
No, it's not on the. It's in like a little dome type situation. But they built a brand new facility out here just for these events.
That's crazy.
No, man. You
crazy.
talking about Abu Dhabi and all this? Like, man, I ain't traveled that far yet, man. I can't even put that on the map yet, man.
Oh, bro, just keep grinding, bro. Listen, bro. You on the way. It's happening. Whenever you're ready to make that journey, it's gonna happen, bro. Trust me.
Hey, look, I'm gonna hit you up like, hey, man, look, man. I'm on my way, man.
I got you.
James, when James opens up his Uber app, he's got a camel as one of his options.
No, it's not. No, it don't. You got
a camel, and then he got a carpet.
Chad, you
XL
look like
carpet.
these people. Why do you make fun of them? You look like these people. Why do you make fun of them?
I'm not making fun of. I'm letting our guests know about your reality, bro.
That's not my reality, bro. You're nuts. You're nuts. You're absolutely insane, dog. Absolutely insane. All right, last current event. Then I'm gonna let you go, Josh. So, are you hip to Shia LaBeouf? Main star that was like he was the main star of the first 3 Transformer movies. He was an old I think was he a Disney actor or something before he got into acting big time.
He had that show Even Stevens. Back in the day.
Maybe know about I'm hip to Even Stevens. I probably know it by face. The
name,
no.
Main characters. You ever seen that movie Eagle Eye?
Yeah.
Eagle Eye. So the main character from there. You know what I'm saying? He got this new movie out called Tax Collector. Hopefully our producer can put it on here so people can see it. Are you hip? Have you seen the previews of that movie Tax Collector?
No, not yet.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
No, not yet, man. No, I ain't.
Hey. Bro, YouTube it, bro. We get off here, get on it, bro. That movie looks so hard, man.
Like, Tax Collector?
It's made by the dudes, Tax Collector, yeah. It's made by the dudes who made Training Day. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically about like this Mexican cartel, you know what I'm saying? These guys who like go around who basically tax different gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you run your thing, you doing your thing, but you gotta pay taxes. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So
that's basically what the tax collector is about. And this is actually, it's so trill. They actually, in order for them to do it, they end up having to get like permission from the real cartel to do this movie. You know what I'm saying? To do this movie, and
damn,
so they get messed with stuff. The movie's gonna be lit, bro.
That's dope.
And I think Shia LaBeouf's one of the best actors too, so it's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look that up.
I saw an article, and it's crazy because when I looked at the movie at first, when I was looking it up, there was an article that popped up about some I guess he was getting some riff or whatever about maybe portraying brownface, and I'm like, man, because he's portraying a Mexican. I'm like, dude, man, you can't even.
Sometimes, man, we too sensitive. We too sensitive.
You get, right.
Yeah. It's like certain things.
It's acting.
Like, man.
It's acting.
Yeah, at that,
You know
yeah. In essence, is exactly what it is. And he looks like one, dude. He looked like one in the movie.
He did. And look, he wanted actors. Look, bro, he really be all into his roles too. Like for one role, the dude removed the tooth, like literally removed the tooth out of his mouth for one role. Another role, he really literally got a real tattoo that says "creeper" on his stomach. You know what I'm saying? He got a real tattoo for a movie role.
How much he getting paid?
Oh, he get
but you know what though? Hey, but real talk though, like a lot of, I mean, he's not the only one like this, but him specific, he had a jacked up upbringing, and I only say that because he not only is he open about it, but the movie Honey that came, I think it came out last year, where he portrays his father.
Oh yeah,
and it's about him growing up. So there's a kid playing him as a kid. And they were like living in a motel,
trailer home,
a trailer.
Hotels,
Yeah. But it was crazy. Like his dad was like one of those helicopter dads, but was also like a drunk, and like was just pushing him too much. So he portrays his father, and talks about his upbringing, like in rehab and everything. So like a lot, unfortunately, some actors they can't separate those worlds, but he was so open about it. So if you get a chance, Tax Collector, check that out. I think it comes out August 7th.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said?
Honey Boy.
That's two different movies.
Honey Boy is about is portraying his upbringing, where he portrays his dad.
Yeah. That movie right there, bro. Like I think, especially for me, like as a man whose father had struggles. My father wasn't like on drugs or anything, but he had struggles with just handling success and trying to like raise a family and stuff like that. Like that movie was like triggering, bro. Like, cause I seen my father struggle trying to handle and be a man. You know what I'm saying? Be a man, and it was kind of frustrating to me as a kid watching it. But now that I'm a man and I have a family, I understand my father's plight. You know what I'm saying? I understand my father's plight. You know, as a man. So like that was kind of like tough for me to watch that movie. Like, yo, this is important to notice the dynamic between a father and son. You know what I'm saying? It's important to understand the relationship between father and son. Like it's tough. It's tough, man. Your father has an influence on you, no matter what. Like whether he's in your life heavy or he's not in your life at all, or he's in your life, he's not maybe the most positive, or he is. Your father has such an influence on your life and how you come out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that from like a male and a female perspective. Like you can tell, like when you look at somebody and see how they move, how they talk, how they think about themselves, you can tell like the people that really had the proper like upbringing, and people that didn't like just like, all right, like something's lacking. Like as a man, it's like why are you doing stuff that as a man you shouldn't be doing, or like as a woman, like why are you accepting things you shouldn't be accepting? Like so you can definitely tell though, but we can't fault people, how they was raised, but when they realize it and they don't change, then you can fault them for that. But you can definitely tell sometimes though.
Hold people accountable. Yeah. Accountable, man. Absolutely. Man, with Josh, man, I thank you for the show, bro. Thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, man, I
appreciate your time, brother. You know what I mean?
Josh,
I'm glad.
Definitely.
I think our goal for this show is to get people fresh and get them fit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, just want to introduce our audience to you so they can understand they have a dope place to come train, or a person they can train and work out with and get some dope clothes from. You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
So where can people find you at?
At Do You Fitness on all social media outlets. Do You Fitness 24/7 online. Cleveland, Ohio for about another month or so. Yeah. So, but then I'll be relocating. So
okay.
But yeah, man,
that's big news.
Yeah, man, Houston. Go
Okay, Houston. Oh, that's word.
Yeah,
word.
man. Yeah. So it's definitely it's official now.
Oh man,
So,
congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man. That's the move.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that. I definitely appreciate y'all, man, for reaching out. Man, definitely, send me y'all information, man, so I get y'all one of the shirts sent over to y'all and your side.
James, you don't have James's size. You don't have to custom his size.
Right.
Shut up.
He does a small here.
You damn gay cowboy. Shut up.
He does a petite in the arm.
You gay cowboy. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Hey,
Yo, man. But this is the Fresh and Fit podcast, bro, man. We out, man. I'll let you guys, bro.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.